Hey folks, Jan Cho here. Sorry for no new dump truck today. There's some stuff popping off at GameSpot and GBHQ, so we didn't feel quite in the spirit to comment over and goof and gaff over your voicemails. So here is a rerun, a redumping of an older episode, voicemail dump truck, episode 122, Mouse Mingle.mp3, featuring Jeff Grubb, Mike Minotti, Nikki Grayson, and our dear friend Bailey Myers. Love you, Bailey.
Hey, dumpers! It's time once again for the voicemail dump truck. I'm your host, Jeff Grubb, trying to turn down the audio while I'm talking. There we go. Oh, and we already got a question from the kiddo. Let's. Yeah, I know, kiddo. Here's the thing with the Steam Deck: you got to keep it on to let it download. Actually, the battery might have died. I'll be able to help you after the show. Okay? I'm sorry about that. I am Jeff Grubb, your host, joined by Mike Minotti. How's it going?
I'm sky-rizzing up. I'm sky-rizzed up. It's weird. I feel weird. I might be weird.
Okay,
Sky Rizzler.
right. Yeah, the Sky Rizzler is among us finally. That's Nikki Grayson. Nikki, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I'm powered by 3 starbursts.
Is that all
Right
it takes?
Well, no, I need more.
All right, that was a warning.
Not nearly
I
enough.
desperately need more. I hung a door, and
That's
then
right.
immediately, and then I've been on a show for 3 hours, and now I'm on this. So I've had 3 starbursts.
So we got the Sky Rizzler, and we got Nikki Grayson on only 3 starbursts and a 3-hour podcast. Bailey
Yes.
Myers, are you going to be able to hold this show up all by yourself?
This Diet Coke and I are strong and brave together.
All right.
We can do this. We can do anything.
I believe.
Except for, I guess, blow on the can and make noise.
Well, yeah, that's crazy. Don't try to do that.
Who
How's
would?
everyone?
Who would?
No one. I didn't see you do that 5 minutes ago, of course.
Not me.
We are missing most of the adults. Jeff Beckler out of town, out on assignment. Jan Ochoa out on assignment. I think Dan Reichert went somewhere as well. Sean's even gone. So we're making do. We're doing our best, but I don't know. How's everyone doing? You guys have any, like, this is normally where Beckler talks about like all his problems, but I don't have any problems. I live a charmed life, so I don't need to
I mean, I
have.
can talk about
Awesome,
hanging
man.
this door.
Okay. There was no door there before? Oh, wow.
No.
Mike's got opinions.
Wow,
It's
you,
like,
you
oh,
don't like it? You don't. You
sound
don't
more
want to.
exciting than it seems. But go ahead.
Okay, so
Sell
listen.
me on this.
So
Sell
listen,
me on-
there wasn't a door, and now there's a door.
Oh, shit.
All right. Good. Look, I'm just
It's
saying.
pretty
'Cause
cool.
I had my brothers over yesterday, and the one brother told a story about how 2 of his cars had problems, and it was a very long story. And after a while, I was just like, I'm telling you right now, I'm not paying attention anymore. You 2 can keep enjoying this if you want to. I am very checked out right now.
And that was before
That's
you got the
fair.
Sky Rizzy, so that wasn't even Sky Rizzler
That was just
talking.
normal. That was just vanilla Mike. Right? That was Clark Kent Mike.
Oh, wonderful. Are you all getting excited for the Olympics? Like, I'm looking for
Yes.
something to talk about. Everybody, help me out here.
Yes. I'm fucking amped for the Olympics. I watched yesterday, maybe it was 2 days ago. They were doing a best of X Games on TV. So I watched that. And I was like, oh yeah, there's cool sports in the Olympics
Yeah.
also. And there's the boring ones that I like and the
Right.
cool ones that I like.
So
So I watched this 14. No, I don't even think this kid is 14. I want to say this child is 9.
Oh, yeah.
There was
a
there was a
skateboarder?
there was a kid. Yes, a child,
Yeah.
not a teen,
No.
a kid,
A little boy.
like 3rd or 4th grade, and then he just cranked like 3 900s
Back
in
to
front
back.
of Tony Hawk,
Yes.
back to back, and it was like he just did that, and he's 9, competing at the X Games.
It's incredible.
Insane.
I promise this is related to what Nikki's talking about. When I was getting sky rizzed up, in the
Mhm.
infusion center,
Oh my god.
and I
Not
was-
the Cyrus again.
and I'm watching TV, so of course it's like early, and I'm getting and I'm in a medical facility, so I only watch old people TV. I think all TV is just old people TV now. If it's cable
Right.
TV, so
Yeah,
it's like
Especially
Price is
during
Right.
the day.
Right, and then
You're watching
HGTV.
commercials. They assume you're in a certain age range.
Yes.
Right. So all the commercials, I mean, there's literally a Sky Rizzy commercial that
It's a
came
Sky
up
Rizzy
at one
commercial,
point.
yeah.
But one of them was Tony Hawk, and it was something about seeing Tony Hawk doing like a one of those old people commercials
like
for
a
a
reverse
cholesterol
mortgage?
pill. No, it's cholesterol pills, and I was like,
Okay.
oh no,
Oh no,
wow.
Tony.
Tony, yeah, I know
Hawking
we've been making
cholesterol
jokes.
pills.
Oh,
But, you know,
Call COQ10.
Oh,
It's
CoQ10?
turmeric
He did
pill.
CoQ10 pills?
Oh my god, it's not
extra
even
strength.
a real medicine.
No,
it's
no, it's a
turmeric.
supplement.
fake medicine. It's a
Oh
supplement.
my god.
It helps you with
Tony,
healthy
no.
joint inflammation support and
Does it?
cholesterol.
I
Yeah.
think CoQ10 is one of the realer supplements for whatever that means.
It's
Is it-
nothing.
Yes.
Isn't that like a chicken dish, or is that kokuban?
Right. No, I definitely
The-
order CoQ10 from the Korean barbecue, yes.
Do y'all take any suppies?
I mean, I have a multivitamin. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
stuff
like that.
Occasionally, I drink a kombucha, and that feels pretty healthy to me.
Not the same.
I like the
Is that the
ones.
mushroom
What?
thing?
I like the ones that don't like say what the supplement is. It just like says what it's supposed to do to you, like brain health.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Those are good.
that's not even really saying what it's going to do to you. It's just a general vague idea. Brain
Yeah,
health.
mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll eat a gummy that says "woman" on it.
Yeah.
and that's
Yes. Those are good.
It's like, yeah, that one's been working out for me. Well, I'll stick with women.
Yeah, I do my gamer drugs. I got the Get Good, so I inhale that every once in a while.
I take ashwagandha and zinc. And
I'll take zinc every
another
once in a
one
while.
that I don't know what it is. It is
L-lysine
L-lysine.
L-theazine or something.
L-lysine.
I got this drink specifically because it has the L-thiazine or whatever it is that's supposed to help you with
What's that tie-dye drink called?
this one that I'm holding.
Yeah, no, the other tie-dye
Well,
drink
it's
I'm
not,
looking
it
at.
doesn't really look. I guess it's
All
kind
right,
of
it's not tie-dye. It's a lot of colors.
Alani?
That's an
Alani. Alani New.
Alani's the name of Disney's Hawaiian resort.
That's
Aulani with
Aulani,
A-U-L-A-N-I.
You
Stop
piece of
mixing
shit.
them up.
You fool.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You
Sorry.
fake fucking fan.
Say what? Hey, that area between the parks at Disneyland, Mike. What's that called? Bailey, don't help
Downtown
him.
Disney?
It's
Disney scrotum. It kind of is.
The
And I'll
Disney
tell you
taint.
what.
Yeah.
You do have the two parks and then this long shaft that's downtown
exactly.
Disney. So it's kind of, all right.
Well, welcome to my penis. I mean, park. No, wait, what? The Esplanade?
Esplanade.
Esplanade.
Oh, the Esplanade.
Yes.
That is the taint. Actually, that literally
That is in Spanish for
where
taint,
it would
I believe,
be. Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Actually, the tape might be where the buses are, but yeah, close enough.
Well, no, that's kind of the urethra. No?
No, they're because it's going the other
what
way.
do you think
urethra-
the urethra does?
Oh, I
You
get
can put stuff in there. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been on the internet.
No, the urethra's going
It's
through
called
downtown Disney. It's the
docking.
other way. Docking. Jesus Christ.
Disney docking. It's like Disney bounding.
Disney docking.
What's the name of that app for swingers at Disney?
Oh.
No.
There's a
No,
swinger-
that's different.
Was that?
You're right.
There's like a swinging app at Disney for Disney.
Was that real?
Disneyland swinging, yes.
No,
Swinging
I
app.
thought everyone told me it was a joke. Actually, because
Oh,
everybody tagged me in it when that news story went
That was
around.
a joke.
Oh, is it a
Fingers
joke like how
upon
Liquid Death's a
joke.
joke? It's a funny joke. Okay,
Okay, I've gone to swingersuponmain.com.
I think that's what it's called. Actually, I
doesn't
think it
work.
was.
Oh,
Not
meet
a
upon
catchy
main.
name.
No.
Yeah,
They
well,
must
it's
be.
called
They must
Meet
be
Upon Main.
absolutely getting dick down there because that is not a catchy name. They did not
No.
spend any time thinking about it.
I think like 10 years ago, I did join something that was called mousemingle.com, and it was a dating service for Disney fans.
Did it work?
Mike Minotti, you
No.
could not have waterboarded that out of me.
I know.
I mean, look.
We all know it's embarrassing. You don't have to point out how embarrassing it is. no further comments about Mouse Mingle.
No, this is what the rest of the episode is about. Are you kidding me?
No, it turns out there weren't very many people on there. There weren't a lot of hits on Mouse Mingle.
Oh, that's surprising.
It's a small pool of people there, let alone people who might be local to you. Oh, God, I got to make sure my Mouse Mingle account's not up anymore.
Quick.
Right back. I'll be right back, everybody.
I never did a dating site. You all have experience with those, like that are like weird or fun, or is it just all kind of a nightmare?
It's all a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
It's pretty much a nightmare, is the thing.
Oh boy. Okay.
So is that helpful to you?
I gotta be a better husband. Make sure she doesn't divorce me.
You not want to be out
I don't want to
there.
be out there.
No, but like, where's she gonna go? You know?
True. Right. I got her trapped pretty good. Yeah. I got her locked down in a mortgage. She can't leave this. Yeah.
Exactly. Her name's on too much paperwork at this point. It would be a pain in the ass to get out of
That's
here.
right. Yeah.
So do I want to sign up for summer sale on the magic tier, the fantasy tier, or the enchanted tier? Because it's only $5.99 a month right now.
God,
When was this,
Oh,
Mike?
it's
When
on
did you sign up?
sale.
When did you sign up?
Oh, it was a while ago. It was, I mean, normally my inability to feel shame only helps me, but I feel like I really should have felt some shame before I shared that.
It's unbelievably funny is the thing.
Yeah, it's really
Listen,
Yeah.
if you don't think that I'm about to sign all the way up for this website and then expense $5.99, y'all are out of your fucking mind.
You're on a show. You're on a program. Absolutely.
That was one of my first
Doing
stories I
research.
did in this industry. Was there was some dating app thing, something with a Z, that's like, we're gonna gamify dating, and they like paid for me to have a profile or something.
That's
It was real
cool.
weird and stupid. No, it
I don't know,
wasn't
Mike. Do y'all know your credit card? Question from the chat. Do y'all know any credit card numbers by heart?
I did at one
You
point.
want us to say
not
them
for
out
years.
loud right here, or
No, just do you have the knowledge in your brain of your main card that you use?
No.
When I had a main card, yes. These days, I kind of like spread stuff out a little bit, so I don't.
I see.
Yeah, and also-
I have a house and several credit cards.
Listen, just my small business card, of course. I use the
Yeah, my no
Augusta
limit
rule to not
small
pay
business
taxes.
card.
Yeah.
What should I write as my reason for deleting my Mouse Mingle profile?
You
No
logged
longer
in
sexually
already?
attracted to Mickey Mouse.
You're a universal guy now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's do that. I'm a universal guy. It's funny. It doesn't really work though. It's not Universal and Disney. It's not like video games.
No.
Like the Xbox and PlayStation people are weird.
It can be.
Yeah, it's rare. Mostly all the Disney people like Universal and vice versa, at least for the theme parks.
Vice versa, yeah.
Vice versa. Look, I'm
Nice.
Sky Rizzy.
I get
I'm
it.
gonna
I understand.
any speech impediments on that today.
Is that a known side effect, or
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the commercial. They say you might say vice versa instead of vice versa.
Oh, we just said Universal. Okay,
No other side effects, so that's good. Because I've seen that Sky Rizzy commercial a lot, and that shit can fuck you up.
Mhm.
According
Yeah,
to
what
the
are
commercial.
Yeah, what are the warnings?
What
They
are the
didn't tell
side
him.
they didn't really tell. Well, they told the lady who did my infusion got me a whole paper. She was very nice.
Oh, that's good.
about
It's
it.
if I'm remembering correctly, Sky Rizzy can cause a rash, chest pain,
Yeah, I see that now.
um,
Diarrhea, swelling, chills,
pooping.
Oh, most things cause pooping, though.
urinary
Yeah.
tract infection, bloody mucus, itching.
Bloody
Yummy.
mucus is my favorite liquid death
Injection
flavor, by the
site
way.
reaction.
What's myalgia? Oh,
No, you
muscle
don't
pain.
want that.
You don't want
it
that.
seems bad, whatever it is.
Yeah. No, the ones I got are these two: fatigue and headaches. That's fine.
Sure. Yeah, that's.
I mean,
that's
everything
wonderful.
has a million side effects because they just pull people after that thing. So what happened to you? And it's I had diarrhea. It's I guess we have to list as a side effect. That
Yeah.
person probably went to
And-
McDonald's afterwards.
Yeah,
or
no, that's
something.
the thing. And also, two people need to have it
Right.
for
Yeah.
it to be for them to be able to be well, that's what happens when you take this drug. And it's no, probably not.
As you can tell, this is a call-in show.
We're
That
all
was wild.
doctors.
That
People,
was a trip.
People call 707 exit flu as you can right now, and you will not get this show because it's voicemails. We actually get the voicemails a week later, and then we put them together into a list, just like this one right here, where we will answer these 13 voicemails. I believe I actually didn't count. I think it's 13. Who wants to go first? Let me see here. I'm gonna go with the person whose camera is glitching the most, and that is Nikki Grayson. Nikki Grayson, go to pick the first voicemail.
Let's do 5'11" and a half, please.
All right, 5'11" and a half. Let me make sure that this is going to play though. Okay. You hear that? Actually, they don't hear that. Let me fix that real quick.
7/8 of an inch.
All right, we're gonna start that voicemail over. Here we go.
Dumperoonies. So I am 5'11" and 7/8 of an inch. Do I tell people when people ask about my height? I say I'm 6 foot. Is that lying? Should I say that I'm 6 foot, or should I say I'm 5'11"? Because I don't want to take too much effort and say that I'm 5'11" and a half, or 5'11" and 7/8 or whatever. Should I just say I'm 5'11" or 6 foot? Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
Great
caller.
question.
Yeah.
This is my exact scenario. I am 5'11" and about 7/8. I'm right under, like, right under 6 feet.
Wow.
At least when
Contagious.
yeah, it's spreading. At least when I'm like measuring at the doctor's in the morning. Maybe who knows? Maybe sometimes I actually would be 6 feet. I haven't really looked. But I came over from the doctor and I mentioned to my wife that, hey, I'm I thought it was 6, but I'm like right under 6. I'm like 5'11" and 8. She's like, no, you're 6 feet. All right, I forgot I'm talking to a woman who cares about this very much. And ever since, 6 feet. I'm 6 feet tall. Yeah.
I think if you do the 3/4 and 7/8, that's the same. That's the same as a 9.5-year-old.
Yes,
saying I'm actually 9 3/4. Like that, you can't. Yeah. You're not allowed.
You can't. But you actually can't say half either if you're a grown person. Right?
No,
you can't say I'm 5'11" and a half.
You round to the nearest 5.
Yeah.
Or 0.
You round up. You just round up. That's the privilege that we all have. Everybody gets to enjoy that. We all are in silent agreement. Everybody can round up,
especially if you are 1/8 of an inch away.
Oh, yeah, that's
nobody's counting.
Statistically nothing.
Yes,
that is.
Even if you were a half, though, you can round up. You're allowed.
Of course, of course you can. Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's
say
one good stretch away.
Yep.
Go with 6 feet because eventually nature will take that ability to round away from you, and you should enjoy it while you still can.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
So someone in chat just said I'm a round up from 5'10" to 6 feet. So here's
that
the
is what most people
thing.
do, right? Don't 2 inches is what people take.
Yes. Speaking of dating apps,
I personally, I'm not tall. I'm 5'7" for real. Like I'm actually 5 feet and 7 inches.
Oh, we're the same height.
Yes. But like, I think that at a certain point, you're just tall.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. Like
what's tall to you?
Taller than me. Like 5'9" is tall to me. And like above that, it's like, what? You're just tall. Like I can tell the difference between 5'9" and 6 feet, but like 5'11" and 6 feet, 5'10" and a half and 6 feet. Like, dude, I don't know.
Yep.
This is a contentious topic for me. I am not because I really care about my height. I am like 5'10" and a half. I will round it up to 5'11" usually because why not? But doing all this, Jeff knows this, but everyone just assumed I was short for a very long time.
Well, you have very short energy.
I have very strong, like short guy energy.
It's the no neck. It's the no neck thing.
Yeah. Parentheses negative.
No neck, all ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when I started, like, when the podcast started taking off, it was kind of pandemic era, so nobody saw me take a picture with anybody for a while when people finally knew who I was. So like when I finally like started hanging out with people, it's like, here's a picture of Jeff and I, and Jeff was only a little bit taller than me. That upset a lot of people greatly.
I'm trying to, I'm over here, I'm like trying to frame you up to make you look taller, and I just can't. There's just nothing to be done.
The internet wants me to look small.
Yeah, you hold yourself short.
Yeah,
I do, and it's like I have my like little armrest up high too, so like I'm kind of like doing this
You're
when I
up
sit
here.
here.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Yeah.
It's not
And
helping.
I think there's 3 heights. You're short, regular, and tall. And that's it.
Right.
I think that's it.
There's like very tall though, right? When a motherfucker walks in the
Oh,
room, it's
yes.
like 6'5".
Oh, sure.
And it's like,
It's
oh,
too
you're
tall.
up there.
Yeah.
As long as you don't think Randy Newman wrote a song about you, it's fine. Right?
Have y'all seen Randy Newman live?
No.
I have.
No,
Am I
he
the
did
only
that-
person on
No.
this show? Let's go.
Let's do. Does he?
You've seen Randy
Outwided
Newman
you.
live?
I outwided all 3.
That's amazing.
Damn
Let's
it.
go.
You also
have
have
this
heard
too.
everyone here.
Yeah. Does he sing the sad song from the Toy Story 3 trailer live?
I don't remember if he did that one. He sang. So the only Randy Newman songs that I knew were from the Disney motion pictures, and then and I Love LA. And he didn't do that one because I saw him in San Francisco, which is a
You
fucking.
do short people.
bummer.
That
He had
was
to do
my
short people.
favorite.
He did. Well, I mean, maybe I don't remember. The song that I remember that I loved is "He's Dead," where the chorus is he says I'm dead over and over again. I think it's great.
He's a
Anyway.
gifted songwriter.
Songwriter. Nobody better.
Yeah.
Nobody better.
All right. Mike Minotti, why don't you pick the next one?
I have a feeling this is maybe going to be more about Bailey, but I got to hear Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Oh God.
Kiddo, can't help right now. I'll be able to help after my show. Sorry about that.
Yo, Dumpers.
Pittsburgh City
What's
of
up, Cobra?
Bugs.
Listen, I got to call in and give Mike Minotti some shit because I think you guys never do, and Disney World fucking sucks. But yo,
You.
you guys are talking about why would no one move to Ohio? Why is everyone talking shit on Ohio? Because Ohio's even worse. You guys pave your fucking roads up there. We did 1 tour through there with the band, popped 2 tires, broke 3 amplifiers riding on those goddamn roads that never get paved after the wintertime. And we had our RV that was overflowed. We just dumped that shit in the streets of Cincinnati, man. Fucking Ohio. The only place worse than that is goddamn Disney World. Anyways, what's the worst place you've ever been to? Bye.
So, sounds like a skill issue to me. I mean, how do you lose that many tires? Come on.
Thank you,
Well,
caller.
Cincinnati's a little bit worse than even what we deal with.
It is funny. Literally, the last time I was like driving on the highway in Ohio, I did have to swerve out of the way because somebody lost a tire. So, all right, maybe there's something there.
That's tough.
And that's rough.
The worst place I've ever been. Define. I think it's like, what does worst mean?
Yeah, I'm like, when I was picking this voicemail, I definitely had an answer. Now I can't remember. So,
I
how
have
bad
an
could it have been?
answer.
I think you might have an answer. What's the worst
I
place you've ever
definitely
been?
do. It's the name of the voicemail. It is Pittsburgh. There's
You loved
nothing wrong.
Pittsburgh until the bed bugs.
Yeah. Oh my God. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? What are you talking about? Pittsburgh was beautiful. So many bridges, like 300 bridges, and so little water comparatively. That's crazy. And everyone was so nice, and all the food we ate was so good, and it was so great. And then I got fucking bed bugs, and all my stuff is in 5 garbage bags in my garage, surrounded by a salt circle of diatomaceous earth for the next month. Pittsburgh's the worst place I've ever been, actually.
I thought
All right,
it
fine.
looked
I
like
was
you
gonna
had a
hold
good time.
back. I was gonna hold back. I don't like LA. There, I was worried
Wow.
because there's 2
Okay.
people who live there. I'm not a giant fan.
No, for sure. And I was talking. I think I might have mentioned this, and it's fair. I think Jeff Keighley has done an unbelievable disservice to the city of Los Angeles by having the shit where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
It is. It is
makes
the
LA look
worst.
so bad.
It is the worst possible picture to paint of this city.
Yes.
And at this
I
point,
kind of
I'm
like
like,
it still. I kind of like LA.
for sure.
I
And
like
that's
that.
beautiful. Like I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
for you.
It's great.
And I also born and raised here. I also like it. But like if you're coming here and you have a vision of what this city is in your head, and then you go downtown to the part of where LA, like the part of LA where people go when you are brought to LA, it fucking sucks. Like it's not cool. There's nothing to do. It's impossible to get around because there's no public transportation in that section of the city. Like it sucks. But that's fair. I get it. Listen, I get it.
Well, to be fair, I think I may like San Francisco even less. So maybe I just have a problem with California City.
Wow. Anti-woke?
I'm with you.
Wow. You just hate all these West Coast liberal elites.
Right.
You got
Salt of
me.
the earth. In a flyover state. Yeah, I don't like SF either. It's bad. I never have a good time there. And that is definitely that situation where it is the parts of SF you go to when you work in this industry are just like kind of they suck. It's boring.
It's rough. I've seen things. It's been hard.
Yeah.
Is Dan not the person with the story where he got jabbed with a needle on the street? Did I make that up?
Huh.
I don't remember that one, but it sounds like a story
Someone
you might
once
share.
threw a needle at me. That was fun.
In San Francisco
Yeah,
or
that was
here?
No, that was in Hollywood.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that's
of
not
course.
right. That's Hollywood.
Yeah, it's Hollywood.
I was
Hollywood's
walking
rough.
to
More
a
like
bar and
Hollyweird.
a man was trying to talk to me, and I was ignoring him because he seemed crazy, and I was alone. And he was like, "Fine, bitch, don't talk to me," and threw a used needle at
Oh,
me.
yeah, baby.
Yeah.
He was wearing a leather jacket, thank God. I was like,
Your armor.
okay,
Your LA
When
I'm
armor.
gonna run across the street now. Bye.
Okay.
When I
I'm
was-
gonna get hit by a car.
When I was in Hollywood for that Shadow of the Earth Tree preview and just like walking around, it's like, yeah, there's just like a lot of like angry people with megaphones talking about going to hell. There was like a group of people with a mean dog that like sicked their dog on a homeless person and then laughed about it. It was
Oh my
all rough all
God.
around. Yeah. And then like
Hollywood
finally I found like a Hard Rock. Right. I was like, I know this is a chain restaurant. I'm gonna just hide it here. They took a picture. I'm like, I'm in Hollywood, and people were trying to give me shit like, oh, you're in Hollywood. You went to the Hard Rock. Like, where else? There's not like
No.
some cool spot here.
Hollywood
Yeah,
is one of those neighborhoods where you really have to know where to go, and
Yes.
even if you do, someone might still throw a used needle at you. in the
Yes, no,
street.
it's tough. I've never been anywhere bad. Is the thing.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, no,
I'm,
like
I'm
everywhere,
mostly fine wherever I
Nice.
go.
everywhere I go is good.
Yeah. It's okay. It's got streets and
Nice.
people. It's all the same.
It's fine. I didn't like Kansas City very much.
Sure.
Mm.
Oh, where's Dan?
too confusing. It's not in Kansas.
It's true.
I so deeply don't even remember what side I was on.
You almost certainly were on the Missouri side. Almost certainly. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's like 80% of it, I think.
When my Kansas City story is that when I moved to Rhode Island, I drove from LA. I stopped on the way. And I got an Airbnb just for the night in Kansas City. And I pull up. It's dark. I've been driving for 10 hours or whatever because my previous stop, I think, was Colorado. So I went from Denver to Kansas City.
That
So I've
sounds
been
right.
driving that whole time. And I
Not
was
next to
tired.
each other.
No. Those two places, Denver and Kansas City?
Yeah, there's
Not next to each other.
No.
right,
they're
Nebraska
far.
in between, yeah.
So I pull into the back and I'm like, oh, sick. It's time for me to go to bed. So like, I'm not doing multiple trips. There's like a huge fuck you set of stairs to get into the place. I have barley. I'm like, we're doing this in one fucking trip. I like scoop the dog. I scoop my bags and I like saunter up the staircase and I go to like, I open the Airbnb app and I type the code in and I go in and I like, there's beeping. And I'm like, oh, weird. Maybe the person just forgot to turn the alarm off. So I get into the room, I put my stuff down, and then like a couple of minutes go by and it's still beeping. So I send a message and I say, hey, the alarm is going off and I can't figure out how to turn it off. And then the guy replies back and is like, I don't have an alarm. And I say,
Get out of the house. We don't have a clown statue.
and I say, huh, that's so interesting because I'm here and I typed the code in and I got into the house. So what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, no, I don't have an alarm. It's just the thing. And I'm like, is this not the place? And then I take a picture and it looks the exact fucking same as the place on Airbnb. And I take a picture and then he's like, yeah, no, this isn't the place. And I say, but the code worked. And he was like, the message he sent was, oh, you better get out of there. And I'm like,
oh man,
and I'm
Airbnb
like,
is the best.
I'm about to be killed for breaking into this fucking
Oh,
house.
man.
So I'm like very quickly scooping up my dog and all of my shit. And I was next door, like just next door. And then his explanation was that he bought the unit from the guy who owned the unit next door also, and I guess he didn't change the code to enter the door.
Well, he probably should do that.
And I was like,
that feels like
dog,
step one.
that's nuts. Anyway, I didn't leave him a very
To
kind
be
review.
fair, when we bought this place, it like the person had like a door thing installed already, like where you could put in a code, and it was like you control with the app. I haven't changed that, and I don't know. Now the person listening to this can just come in the house, but it also like there's an app. I don't even know what app to download. Like looking all that stuff up is like I'll just do that another time. Yeah.
Hashtag Team Hotel.
Yeah, I think Team Hotel has come back in a big way, Mike. I think you you bought in
won that
early.
one.
Yeah, you bought low and you're selling high. You're doing well.
I
on
was
that.
yelled at for years. People were furious at me for liking hotels more than Airbnb. I think people insinuated that I was maybe I was like a societal problem.
Well, when I stayed in Columbus,
Yes.
Now they know that.
when I stayed in Columbus on this same trip, Ren, formerly of Waypoint and Remap, we linked up in Columbus. And then we were like, I stayed in like a fucking whatever the cheapest motels, not at Motel 6, but one step above that, where it's what is it?
Red Roof Inn?
No, but like on that tier.
Okay.
What the fuck was it
Thank you,
called?
man.
It's yellow and green. Yellow and green.
Oh, those are ugly colors.
Super 8? I can't remember.
No, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Express.
I was like, okay, well, it's time to pull the bed out. So we pulled the bed out, and then it was like someone had lasagna, but prepared the lasagna on the bed, and then also had eaten the lasagna on the bed, and then left 30% of it also on the bed. So we opened it up, and it was like we were attacked by this rotted pasta smell. It also looked like someone had been like disemboweled all over the bed because it was just like pasta sauce red and meat and pasta.
Do you think that there's a 0% chance that you were seeing the aftermath of some Garfield like sex play?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I got all $67 for that night back.
Wow.
Wow. Were there any bed bugs though?
Nah,
not then good.
We're not.
See, that's the thing. Hotel to Airbnb, my most recent experience with a hotel was bad. Never stay at the Wyndham Grand in downtown Pittsburgh. They had
fuck them up,
bed
Bailey.
bugs. Boo. But I don't think Airbnbs are immune to bed bugs either.
Right,
and in fact, I would trust a hotel more to regulate their situation than I would trust an Airbnb. And also, like I said, Airbnbs are a huge societal problem. And I want a boring room in a hotel. That's what I like.
Yeah, it's
I
better.
don't want a big old binder of rules. They cost the same. Airbnbs might be more expensive now because we're at that stage that like Uber's also at, where they undercut the competition and now they're raising prices, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You understand? Whatever. So it doesn't even fiscally make sense to me anymore to stay in an Airbnb. I'd rather go somewhere where they're going to give me like shitty stale cereal for free in the morning, and I can turn the AC down to 60 degrees and no one will yell at me, and watch Forensic Files with all the commercials. It's the best.
But what are your go-to cable channels when you're staying at a hotel? Because for Mikey, it's Food Network.
I do that. I do that at my own house.
Right, me too. And it's Nikki, because for me, it's Sports Center.
I love cable.
I just put on Sports Center.
I fucking love cable.
Yeah,
more people should have cable.
Cable's fun.
Cable's great. I like whatever channel it is that plays Forensic Files. That one's great.
Right.
And then I also
Discovery. It's ID.
Yes,
the
probably.
ID. Right, ID.
And then Bravo, because they're always airing a Below Deck marathon, and that's my favorite show.
Yeah,
I love watching those fun, sexy singles set sail on the high seas.
Yeah,
a couple times.
For some reason, whenever I'm at like the doctor's office or just now getting the infusion, that's when I like to watch HGTV. And I do like to watch attractive people like resell houses or whatever. I'm like suddenly into it. I'm like, this is like oh my goodness, hardwood flooring. They're covering that up with carpet. That's crazy.
That's a crime. And also, who here has had an IV other than Mike? Because obviously Mike just had an infusion. When they did it to you, did they call it an infusion? Because whenever he says it, I just cannot think of anything other than like a fruit infusion into a drink.
They called it
actually is. Yeah. They're tricking me.
Yeah.
Sky Rizzy is just vitamin C.
Like he's not getting vitamin C any other way.
It turns out I have scurvy.
Yeah, Mikey, was it cold?
No. When they flushed it right away at first, that was a little like I felt that coldness for a moment. Otherwise, no, I didn't feel anything.
How long did it take? Like, how long was the process from start to finish?
Oh, like from start to finish was 2 hours. The actual like infusion was maybe just
Of
a
your
bit
whole
over an
day?
hour. Well, I got to watch
on.
Price is Right and was HGTV with like these two sisters, and they like took.
Yeah, and I hear they were hot.
They got they got 7 out of 10 houses and like made them 9 out of 10 houses.
7?
Oh, I was gonna say
but you can't rate women like that anymore. This is not we're
You're not allowed to do that.
No, I'm not getting canceled today. I'm talking about the houses.
I would give anything for Jan to just pop up in chat and just say canceled right now. I know he's in Japan, but I'd like that very much. All right, let's see. Bailey, why don't you pick the next voicemail?
Okay, I think we have to do Disney Planet.
All right.
Okay, good.
Hey, it's Pete and
Two of
Shannon.
us are wearing Disney.
I've never been to Disney, but can you explain to me what's going on with this naming structure? Does Disneyland exist within Disney World, or does it exist within a separate yet not Disney World? Is there a Disney planet or a Disney universe that contains Disney World and Disneyland? Like, what's going on there?
This is very existential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all on God's planet. You know?
Yeah.
And God could be Walt Disney. So
Exactly.
Would explain a lot.
Yeah. No, Disneyland was just the name of the first theme park, and then when they got the other one, it's a lot bigger. It's significantly bigger. So that was called Disney World, and then Walt Disney died, so they changed the name to Walt Disney World at the last moment to really tie that in. But then every other time they get a theme park complex, again, it's not as big as Disney World, even if it's like still bigger than Disneyland. So they're all just like Disneylands after that. So there's a bunch of Disneylands.
Disney.
Mhm.
Yeah, but Disney Sea is part of a Disneyland complex. Like Disney Sea is like a California Adventure adjacent. This is probably not helping this person who doesn't even know that Disneyland's not in Disney World.
I didn't really think we were going to help this person when I picked this voicemail.
No, if you want to go to Disney Planet, you need to take Walt Disney World's Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, but unfortunately, they aren't doing any more sailings for the foreseeable future for some reason. So you'll have to figure out how to get there on your own.
Weird.
Yeah,
Anyway, hope we helped.
So we should find out who got the ride killed.
It's a similar trajectory to Mario, because there's a Mario Land on Game Boy before we had a Mario World.
Okay.
Eventually, they did get a Mario Galaxy. I don't think Disney could possibly do anything bigger than Disney World. It's already so much space there that they haven't used. So there probably will not be a Disney Galaxy in our lifetime, sadly.
There was that company that was trying to get one of those big asteroids and like use the gravity of a large ship to pull it within the orbit of Earth. Do you think Disney could make like an outer space resort or something like that on an asteroid as like a new moon? Or maybe just something on the moon?
Feels accomplishable.
Yeah, I mean,
anyone can do it.
They'll definitely at least get an asteroid and then like reshape it to look like the Mickey head, so that there's just a permanent Mickey in the sky lording over us. That'd be sick, right? Imagine like the Mickey eclipse that we would get.
Yeah. Do you think would they?
That is how I describe it. Sick. That would be sick, Mike. You're right.
Would they call it Moon Disney or Disney Moon?
No, they use the word like Luna. They try to be slightly fancier, like Luna Disney.
That might sound a little too Italian.
Luna Disney.
Luna Disney.
Yeah, whenever you drink, you're supposed to say Luna Disney.
and all of your prosecco flies into the fucking space.
Free lasagna on all your beds.
Yay!
Space bugs instead of bed bugs. There you go.
That's just specks of pepper. That move.
Fun.
How big's a bed bug, Bailey?
It depends on how much of my blood it ate the night before, Mike Minotti. The one I saw was pretty fucking big.
Did you tell Bailey or Ginny that you didn't know bed bugs were real?
What?
I did. No. I did by the time they told me, but I think only about a year ago I found out they were real. I thought that was just like from a saying.
It's like,
They're like, don't let the
What?
bed bugs bite. I thought that was like adjacent to like a don't let ghosts get you either. What ghosts are talking about? Look out for the monster under your bed. He's hanging out with the bed bugs. Like, is that a scientific term, bed bug? Like, where did these guys live before they had beds?
They didn't.
Yeah. They came with the bed.
They evolved with the beds.
Yeah, they evolved to love beds. They're very new.
To be fair, we invented beds so quickly. Humans love to be comfy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense then. Yeah. No, I didn't want to bring that up to Bailey. I was worried it would
well,
annoy her.
If I hadn't sworn off the entire region you lived in, I would fly out there immediately and kick your ass.
Oh, come on, Bailey. We had so much fun. Just stay
I
over in the Ohio side.
disavow.
Everyone's
We
talking
did have
about
fun at Kennywood. It
We
was
did have fun
good.
at Kennywood.
It
Kennywood
was a good
great.
time.
Yeah, and then we went to the famous Pittsburgh eatery.
Yeah, I ate a big sandwich that had French fries in it. It's
French
their
fries and coleslaw.
state food or
Yeah,
whatever.
Permane Brothers. That's Pittsburgh things. Like, we put coleslaw and French fries into a sandwich.
That's
like,
That's what
whatever,
we're gonna
I'm
stick our
starving.
hat on. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, fun stuff.
It was
All right.
awesome.
I had chat pick the next one. They picked Indiana cheese.
Hey guys, Dylan in Indiana here. I got a quick question for you. If you go into a pizza place where you're at and you order an order of breadsticks, what kind of sauce are you getting with the breadsticks?
Great question.
Here in Indiana, we always get nacho cheese with breadsticks.
That's disgusting.
And
Great
according to
question.
the
That's
internet,
better.
apparently we may be the only state in the nation that does that.
Yeah.
God willing.
Which I find kind of hard to believe. but
Inshallah.
Sure enough, I went to the Pizza Hut website. I put in a California zip code, and there's no nacho cheese on the menu. So
Yeah, dog.
are we
No, of course
really
not.
the only state in the nation
Yes.
that does nacho cheese and breadsticks?
Better
Don't
be.
eat that where
Yes, you
you're
are.
at? Anyway, thanks guys. Bye. Love you.
Thank you,
Love you,
caller.
caller.
Love you.
That's
I have
very
to go.
It's disgusting.
Let Mikey,
I have
let Mikey
to-
say
I have to
whatever he's
say-
about to say. He's the Sky
'Cause-
Racer. You can't stop him.
Recently, I said disparaging things about Indiana because people came after Ohio, and I was like, they were from Indiana. I was like, what leg do you have to stand on Indiana? I think I called them Ohio too. Hearing
Damn,
about
get their
this,
ass.
this is no, I take it back. This is great.
They're living in the year 3000 over here.
This is
Oh
so
my
much
God.
better than marinara for cheese stick, which is what everyone else does. It's just marinara, and it's like that marinara in like the cup with the peel off thing, so it's kind of nasty.
Mhm.
No, give
That's
me
what you
I
your
don't do
fresh
that. I do the
marinara.
garlic sauce because I know what's going on.
Garlic sauce is
No,
good
I want
too.
plastic looking, like glossy, nuclear yellow cheese with my breadsticks in the future now. That's amazing. Thank you, Indiana.
I always knew you were more Indiana than Ohio. I always knew.
yeah. Maybe I
Moo.
just have that wolf in me. I gotta go to Pawnee or whatever.
I
The Indiana wolf.
I think that the best one though actually is just vinegar.
For
Like
breadsticks?
balsamic vinegar. Yeah. Fuck me up.
Oh,
balsamic
okay,
vinegar. Okay.
sure.
Not like
yeah.
white
Just like-
vinegar.
You can't
Yeah,
just say
just-
vinegar. There are
Sorry.
so many
Cider
kinds of vinegar.
No, like balsamic vinegar.
Like you're making like a
is, I
little
think, what I
bruschetta
like.
or something. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Except
Yeah.
you can eat it. I think that
A little
here's my
fancier
thing.
for Papa John's. I think.
Crunchy bread should be illegal.
You don't like
I
crusty
think
bread?
I think that like if there's a chance that it like cuts my mouth, I don't want it.
Well, you just have a weak mouth.
Yeah,
I
still issue.
do.
Wow.
It's supple.
No, I don't want
No.
that.
Yeah,
You
something
like
want me to
bad.
look
biscotti?
over for our HR department? I feel like we're getting there.
I don't
Yeah.
work here. I don't
Yeah,
have
You
me
can
neither.
still
HR.
complain.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
We can say whatever we want to about each other's mouths.
Yeah.
I think like croutons are as hard as you can get, I think. But like a biscotti,
Wait,
get the
Are
fuck
there
out.
breads hard? Okay, I was going to describe a bread harder than a crouton. Okay, sure, yeah.
Biscotti harder than crouton.
Yeah.
I like to gnaw on a biscotti though. I like the
biscotti.
flavor of it. It makes me
What-
feel like a gopher.
Nikki, you're really destroying my dreams of one day opening an Italian bakery called Minotti's Biscottis.
That's funny. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. I'll come through. I just won't get any biscotti from you.
Oh, all the other bread's gonna be just as hard. You're not gonna like it.
Mix it with cement.
Can you make some soft wet just for me?
How do you all feel
That's
about
the most
pizzelles?
problematic accent you can get away with, actually.
Yeah, there it is.
Found it.
Do you all like pizzelles?
What's that?
Yeah.
No, you don't know pizza? Yeah, it's the little thin Italian cookie, kind of
Sure.
anise flavored a lot of time.
The wheel guys, the waffle
Yeah.
cookie. Yeah, those are good.
Oh, I love a pizzelle. I was at a wedding and somebody was disparaging pizzelles, and I got very upset at them about. Oh, that's a thing we have here. You might not know about. In this area, every wedding has a cookie table. It's the best part of the wedding, and like everybody who's like involved in the wedding brings in cookies. So like next to the cake, there's just
that's
a
cute.
very long table with cookies ornately decorated around it.
That's
So you
incredible.
eat, and then like you have a second buffet after the main buffet, which is only cookies. It's the best part, but because there's also a lot of Italians here, there's always
Oh yeah,
always
this sounds more
pizzelles.
Italian than like
It's
local to
regional
your
also.
area.
No, I think it's very like Ohio, Pennsylvania, like around this area.
Okay.
The thing, and it's.
Well, I don't mind a cookie.
amazing. Oh, it's good. It's
Well,
so
Grub,
good.
did you have cookies at your wedding?
I don't know if we had a cookie table, but that we were in Columbus. We're not in that like Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
You had a
North-
pretzel table though.
We
That
did
was
have we
amazing.
did
With
have
the-
soft pretzels.
With the
pretzel
cheese.
table.
Pretzel table?
with the cheese.
Yes, with the
What
cheese.
kind
We
of-
had a soft
Fuck
pretzel
yeah.
stand sort of thing, and then we
Wow.
and then tacos was
Oh my-
our dinner. So it
thanks
makes
for
it tough.
me and Bailey.
Yeah, my
Jeff?
bad. My bad. I should
Yeah,
have. I should have
you
been better. You were
time
I was
probably in
there.
high school,
Then.
but yeah.
Thanks for the freaking invite.
Look at these
What
high
the
schoolers to my
fuck?
wedding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
I would have had a good time.
I apologize.
The pretzel table.
I
You
think
would've
it should be easier to have the experience. I've tweeted this before, but I think it should be easier to have the experience of a mall pretzel at your house. There is
Yeah.
no frozen pretzel.
No, not even
Is
close,
right. We put men on the moon like 30 fucking times. And you're telling me that we can't figure out how to get a real mall pretzel to be good in my house?
Yeah, what's the secret,
Yeah.
Annie Ann's? What do you know?
What are they doing?
One of my
You can
favorite
get Cinnabon at
conversations
this
I've
point, but that's not close.
No.
one of my favorite conversations I've ever been in. I don't remember what the context was or anything else, but I just remember like Mike seriously saying, well, frozen food technology has come so far, and he was just so dead serious about it. And I'm
Yeah,
like, what?
sure.
I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know this. All right, someone's paying attention to something I have no idea about.
There's been major advancements.
There's been major advancements, but
We
apparently
got
not
crisping
enough.
trays now.
Yeah, but not enough to fix
Yeah.
pretzels. So
No.
I still get them. I don't mind, but they're not the same.
I remember when in high school I would like eat lean cuisines a lot. Don't ask, but like I would. When the first one came out that had that crisping tray that you were talking about, Bailey, where it was kind of vaguely metal, and you put your panini on it on one side, and it would toast it, and then you would flip it over, and I was like,
There's the chicken and artichoke one. that
yes,
was, like, the
baby,
best
yeah,
thing.
dude, yeah, fuck no.
I still eat those. I love
Yeah,
them. I
those
don't
are
care.
These
I don't care what goes in the
Californian liberal
garbage
elites
box.
with their lean cuisines.
Yeah. give me a kid cuisine like a real American.
Yeah, I want that penguin fucker on the front.
Look at that guy.
Give me chicken nuggets shaped like a dinosaur.
He can beat
I will
Biden.
only eat a food now if it says it's for a hungry man.
Oh, I did like Hungry Man's when those came out.
I think I legit
did.
have a hungry man in my freezer right now.
I bet
Hell
you
yeah.
do.
Inside all of us is a hungry man.
Don't know what was implied
The
by
one
that,
that-
but I don't care.
The one that just has like that one big drumstick on it, that fried drumstick.
Yeah,
Oh, it always looks so good.
Yeah,
It doesn't come out like that though, huh?
no.
Never.
Absolutely not. The shitty brownie that you get in the one.
Yes, the brownie. Yeah, that it just tastes
Yeah,
like burned
brownie.
chemicals. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But to what Mike was saying, frozen technology has gotten really far. I've got in my freezer frozen soup dumplings that are fucking banging. They're
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
good. They
With air
taste
fryers,
just
especially,
like-
you could do a lot.
You can
Wait.
do anything.
Are those Uncle Rogers? Because I just saw his recently
There
the
you go.
YouTube.
I
Yeah,
always get
yeah.
the Trader Joe's ones. They're great. Trader Joe
Okay.
frozen food gets me by.
I
Mike,
just
don't
saw
you beef with
Gouda
Trader
Foods.
Joe?
I was
issue with my
upset.
man Joe.
Well, because look, I went over there and they didn't. Oh, Milo. Oh, those look good.
Those look
Those
great.
look
Is that
good,
Uncle Roger on the front?
Nikki.
That's
I got
some
these
other
from-
person.
I got these guys at Costco, but they have them at Ralph's or Kroger or whatever the fuck.
Oh, those look good. I want some of
Gotta
those.
eat.
I'm gonna have like 7 of these after this show.
Oh, that sounds amazing. No, my problem with Trader Joe's is just that I didn't realize like I couldn't get a Diet Coke there.
Oh yeah, no. The
And I
second
was-
I have said this. The second Trader Joe's gets a deal with Coca-Cola and starts selling Diet Coke, that's it for all of their grocery stores, as far as I'm concerned. They will now have all the things I want and need.
So
No need
that-
to go elsewhere.
That is the Uncle Roger brand. That's incredible. I just looked it up. Oh yeah, great.
Oh, wow.
You did it, Nikki.
Wait, that's the same guys?
Yeah. I'm just looking up. It's that one, the Mila or whatever that
Yeah.
you got. So yeah, because that's so funny. I just saw a video of somebody making something with those, and they looked so good. I
They
was like, I
are
need to get these frozen soup
incredible.
dumplings so badly.
Also,
Okay.
do not. I'm on their website now. They're $40 for 50 on their website. Don't do
that seems
that.
like a lot.
Go to
That's a
Costco.
lot.
Those were like $11. Do not.
Oh,
do
that's
not
much
spend
better. That's a much smaller
$40 on
number.
50 dumplings. Don't do that.
All right, I'm going to pick the next one. I'm going to go with the joke is obvious.
Oh no.
Hey guys, I just had to call in to defend the Liquid Death brand. Just a fan, not affiliated at all, nor a paid spokesperson. But I feel like the branding is pretty obvious. I got to push back against Sean, Jeff, and Minotti here, and actually defend Dan for once. I feel like the joke about the branding is pretty obvious, and it is really meant to be for people who don't want to drink in social settings, but kind of fit in a little bit and look cool and have a cool looking can. So it's really good for that. But also I just think that the water is really good. Like the plain flat water that comes in the white can is
The water
pretty
flavor.
superior water to like a Dasani or an Aquafina or something like that. The flavored ones are definitely hit and miss. I don't love the agave as a sweetener. I think I'd still rather have a Spindrift. But the flat water and the plain sparkling water and the black and gold can are both really good, and the branding slaps. So, anyways, love you guys. Bye.
Love you too,
It's
Colin.
Man, it sounds
water.
different.
That's my point, Nikki. It's like it's water,
It's
and
water.
they're trying to like play it up, and like anything else does to get you to buy it. And I would feel like a rube to be like, I'm excited about this brand, but that's just me. That's just me.
If you have to buy in to the branding of water, you've lost the fucking plot.
Right. That's
It's
where I'm
orange.
coming from.
I think
Can you
if it
imagine
tastes good, that's good, and you should drink it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you like it.
100%.
But never ever drink water because you think it looks cool. That should not be your number one reason.
Or if you think they're like really good jokes either, because that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah,
like,
no, that
they're
is a bad reason to buy water.
Absolutely.
Yes. Exactly.
And because it tastes good and it makes you hydrated. Yeah, maybe it is something to drink at a party, whatever. I will tell you, it's not going to make you fit in.
No, that's the other thing. This is the line of logic that I really don't understand. And I do not say this to denigrate people who have alcohol issues. This is not what I'm saying.
It's great to have
What is-
options. Yeah.
It is incredible to have options. If you don't think that when I look at the can, I'm not reading the fucking can, what are you talking about? I look at the can, and then by the time I've looked at it, oh, it says Liquid Death, it's water.
Also, Secret's out now. Everyone knows what it is. Everyone knows it's water now.
Yeah.
It's water.
And okay, but still, like it's I get it, it looks cool, but it's it is still try hard, even if that's the joke.
Yes.
It is like murder your thirst. That's like something that like they're like taking energy drink brands and going so much further. I'm like, that is like one step away from what Mountain Dew says in their commercials. It basically sounds exactly the same to me. So I just
I the whole like it's obvious a joke thing, like that one just if you say so, I just absolutely think that I live in a world where we would non-ironically have a water brand with the Affliction logo on it called Liquid
And
Death.
that was my point when I say it doesn't matter, because the reason they're doing this is the reason this always happens, which is male flight. They're afraid of men being afraid of seeing something as being for women. And so if they're doing it as a joke, ironically, or if they're doing it seriously, it doesn't matter because it accomplishes the strategic goal of being something for men in the end, whether it's because of irony or because someone actually believes that this is going to murder their thirst.
It's the dude wipes men's wine. Like there's wine
Dude
for
wipes.
men.
Yeah.
Like it's the same. It's the same.
And all marketing's being manipulated, so I don't think this is some a special case where this is bad because of that. I'm not gonna like get excited when Dan Reichert's like, it's tongue in cheek, so get on board with my excitement for this. I'm like, no, Dan, I sleep in a big bed with my wife. I'm gonna just drink water from the tap. It's water. Yeah.
I don't care you drink. I don't care if you like Liquid Death or drink it. If like a friend of mine does who I'm comfortable teasing about things, I will tease them about it.
Absolutely.
To be clear, would never tease them about drinking water because they don't want to drink alcohol out of the bar. So
Oh no,
way.
It's the only thing where that's like fine. The rest of it is make fun ofable.
Yeah. If your friend's giving you shit for that, like I don't know.
Yeah, get different friends.
Maybe punch them a little or something. I don't know. But yeah, I've given 2 friends shit for drinking Liquid Death. I've given 0 friends shit for drinking water at a bar.
Yeah, and like I do like that it is in a tin can against a plastic bottle because those are recyclable, and that's great.
Sure.
And if it's getting more people to do that, that's
recyclable? Awesome. A metal water bottle that you can fill a billion times.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, a lot of, and it's also not the only fake, like, it's not the only water that comes in a metal can. LaCroix famously comes in can.
You can have hop water.
So you don't want to drink it.
Yeah. You can have hop water, which is gross, but you
hop
can
water
have
is
that.
gross, but you can have it.
I did feel myself turning into a joker when during an episode of Blight Club where Dan Reichert like didn't know that the sun had gravity, I was getting shit for like not getting it with Liquid Death. And maybe like, well, come on, Mike, like that's for people who are recovering alcoholics. Like, what do you, I'm like, all right, that's not what anyone was talking about
that was
here.
just not the context.
That was just not the conversation.
Oh, boy. Fair enough, though. Hey, we got a lot of calls about this. I appreciate that everyone has strong feelings about Liquid Death.
Hey, guess good on them. Whatever they're doing over there for branding is working.
Clearly
so
working.
on them.
I hope those checks clear.
Yeah.
I gotta say, not tremendously surprised there's a lot of overlap in your audience with people who are Liquid Death to the end.
In our audience, Bailey.
They're cool and they get it.
Yes, our audience. You're right. I'm a part of this now.
If I woke up one day and someone said you have to start selling water, I would make all the same decisions as Liquid Death.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
Sure.
There's a hole in the market. All water is for women. We know this.
Yeah. I'm not drinking some fruity Aquafina or Dasani.
Oh, boy. All right. Let's see. Let's get back to Nikki. Your choice on the voicemail dump truck.
Hit me with support your wife.
Okay.
Okay, a different
Hey,
track.
I'm way behind on voicemail dump truck, but I just played the episode where Jeff shared that Dib was making the "oh hey" sounds with all his friends and especially with Jeff. And Jeff shared that Stacey didn't like it so much, and my wife has something to say about it.
Hey guys, I kind of think that you should support your wife. If she really despises that sound, you really should like support her on that. Oh yeah? No, I think you have it wrong. I think it's more like I think it's like that. No. It's not cool.
Okay.
Thank you,
Caller, congratulations on your
so cute.
Yeah, congratulations on your perfect relationship.
I know, right?
I'm happy for you.
The cutest voicemail we've ever had. 100%.
That was so amazing. All right, I agree. Yeah, Dib and Backward could not make that noise anymore.
They can't.
They
have to
can't.
stop.
And she's right that like you have to be a united front. But when you have kids, it's so hard. It's like I don't really care about this thing, and she does. And you know what? The best way I could support her is by shutting up and maybe leaving the room while she does the yelling this time, or something like that. It's tough.
I always struggle because I have nieces and nephews, and like my one brother's like wife, like we're not gonna laugh if our kids like say things like poopy. We're not gonna encourage that, and it's an impossible task for me. Like a 5-year-old miniature
is funny.
Yep. Right. Like this tiny miniature version of my brother is going around talking about poop. It's the funniest thing in the world to me. I am going to like laugh and encourage it. I'm sorry.
I swear all the time. For some reason, my girls most of the time don't. I think they understand that they're not supposed to, but I've never really cared. You're just not supposed to call people names. I don't really care about swear words. But when they do occasionally have like said like fuck or something like that, it is the funniest thing that has ever happened.
Yeah. There's just nothing funnier than a small child swearing.
It's perfect.
That's hilarious.
It's hilarious 100% of the time. And it's like they get a huge reaction, and so I'm like always surprised that they don't just keep doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what their deal is. They should say it more
Bailey-
often, frankly.
Between Bailey, between the two of us, we've got like 15, maybe 25 kids in our lives, and I think like through the experience through the experience that we have, I think that you shouldn't allow your kids to say anything.
That's true.
Keep them
Better
quiet.
to be seen and not heard.
Pipe
That's
down.
what I say.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Don't say anything.
Sit in the corner, face the wall.
Face the wall.
Don't bother mommy.
Well-
She's having her laudanum or whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
Well, great news. You tell kids to be quiet, and they will absolutely obey.
Yeah, they always listen. The Dan
That's
Reichert
great.
method of
Exactly.
parenting.
That's great. That's awesome.
Why don't more people do that?
I don't know.
They're real bad at it.
Yeah, bad parents.
It seems easy.
Oh, seems
To
so
me-
easy. I
to
don't know
me
why
and
this is
Bailey,
difficult. Yeah.
Raised a bunch of kids.
From our perspective, we've done this successfully at least 24 times. So,
24.
like,
Pretty
why is
easy.
it so hard for you all?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Mike Minotti, go ahead and pick the next one.
I would like to listen to Jeff Grubb. I'm disappointed.
Hi, this is Brian from Sterling Heights, Michigan. I'm calling because I'm surprised nobody else called about the egg conversation that happened a couple weeks ago, where you said, oh, if I bought fresh eggs, I would wash them off immediately. If you ever buy fresh eggs, do not wash them off immediately, because eggs have like a film on them that protects them from the outside world. I know that might mean that a fresh egg also is going to get, dirt or feathers or even bird poop on it because of that whole process, but they should not be washed until you are ready to consume them. Jeff Grubb, I'm disappointed that you don't know this, because northern Macomb County, Michigan has a ton of little rural farms that sell, fresh eggs out and on a stand in front of their house, and if you claim to be a Michigan boy, you should have known that. I don't really have a question, so thanks, love you, bye.
Love you, caller. Thank you. Nikki Grayson, GiantBob.com.
Okay, so this is a uniquely American problem, because we're the only people who, at the source, wash the eggs.
Right. And
we're the only country, well, not in the world, but like we're the only people at this scale that are washing our eggs before they get to you in the store.
Right.
At no point do you ever, regardless of where you live, need to wash your eggs. You're not eating the outside of the egg.
Well, yeah, but my concern was, and to be fair, I didn't know this, and so I was wrong. But
Yes, and I was right. Don't forget that part. I was the one who said you don't have to wash eggs, and you, I
don't remember any of that.
Pointed your fingers
I don't
and
think
wagged
that's
them.
what happened.
My concern was that, like, I know that eggs is where the egg shells is where you get the salmonella. The salmonella is not from inside the eggs, but I don't know if, okay, so washing it or not washing it doesn't seem to make a difference. The film, whatever.
No.
Yeah, fair enough. I know
fine.
that whenever I handle eggs, no matter what, I wash my hands afterwards.
Yes, you got to do that, because raw egg will fuck you up.
Right.
But you also, folks, look at me. If you're washing your meat,
don't wash your meat. Don't wash your meat.
You need to buy your meat from somewhere else.
Don't wash your meat. That's crazy.
If you feel like you are compelled to clean your meat, whoa, what was that?
Don't
worry about that.
What was crazy? Mike Minotti, are you okay?
What are you
If
talking
you're
about?
washing your meat, you've fucked up.
Yeah.
Get meat from somewhere else, or don't eat meat.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
It could also, like, it's going to, like, backfire, because by washing your meat, you're going to, like, spread that stuff more across your sink.
You're adding more stuff to the meat.
It's a bad idea.
The water hits your raw chicken and splatters all over your surfaces in a fine mist,
Right.
and that's how you get E. coli. But I will say, what if I wash an egg right before I cook? Not out of any health concern, but because I love the feeling of a wet egg in my hand. What about that? Have you considered that?
Wet
caller?
egg does feel good. I agree.
Feel good in my hand.
Yeah. Like
You do,
wet
Bailey.
egg.
You live that wet egg life.
Wet Egg is actually my favorite alternative rock band, and I wish that people were more respectful.
Damn right.
Am I old enough to listen to them yet?
No.
No,
They have that sticker on them.
Never will be.
I think the first album I bought with that parental warning sticker was Tenacious D, and that's timely news.
Yeah, there you go. Wow.
You
Kyle Gass
canceled
did nothing
them.
wrong.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Bailey, up next. Pick a voicemail.
Okay, I'm going to go with, because we're talking about cooking anyway, question for the chef.
Someone please tell me, someone has to know this. Why are saltines so damn delicious?
Great question.
Yeah.
It's definitely
the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely if I'm having like sometimes when I had a Cronus episode and like you have to eat bland food, only saltines like would kind of be like my main source of nutrition.
Yeah, saltines
Right.
fucking own. It's the
Saltines?
salt.
It's the salt.
It's the salt. Yeah, the answer is it's the salt. Okay, done and done.
Like so much of like what you eat is like based on like the floral scent, like the smell, and salt is like one of the things you actually can taste. And so it's so huge and so important to so much food.
It's huge.
Yes, that when you just get a salt bomb like that, your brain's gonna be like, let's fucking go.
One of my favorite snacks when I was growing up was you would get a saltine, and then you would get a graham cracker, and then you would do saltine, graham cracker, saltine,
Whoa,
graham
salty
cracker.
sweet.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's amazing. I gotta try
It's
this.
delicious. If you're ever poor and you just want two little cracker guys,
But you want to live like a king.
Yeah, but you want to live like a king. You want the driest mouth in the world. Let me hit you with this.
What's everybody's favorite secondary salt? You know, like, oh yeah, so I'm not gonna put salt on my spaghetti. I'm gonna put some Parmesan cheese.
Oh,
you know?
great question.
Or soy sauce is another top tier. I put soy sauce in almost everything.
Soy sauce is great on everything.
MSG.
Yeah.
Oh, MSG is amazing. I'm so glad we're getting
good.
Yeah, I'm so glad we're kind of over the weird racist. Like MSG's gonna kill you.
The
thing.
MSG assance is upon us, and I'm a big fan of it.
Yes, everyone knows and appreciates its beautiful salinity. Also, Flavacol for my popcorn. What's up?
What's
that thing will
Flavacol?
get you. Flavacol it was invented to be saltier than salt. It was invented back in the 50s or whatever, and they haven't changed the packaging since. It just comes in a carton that looks crazy, and it's what makes movie theater popcorn taste like that. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. We have an old-timey popcorn maker in my house, and we put that shit in there. It's like a movie theater popcorn, but in my house.
This carton is incredible.
Yeah, no, we have a whole big thing of that, and that'll last you years because, again, it is saltier than salt. You only need a little. It's so good.
Science is so amazing.
Science is amazing.
I'm also a big Worcestershire sauce fan. Huge.
Sure.
Gotta put anything I eat that's savory, and a lot of things that aren't. I gotta use that.
Steph started getting like this hot pepper crispy sauce. That's like this Asian hot pepper crispy
Red
sauce.
chili crisp?
Red chili
Yeah,
crisp.
chili
Thank
crisp.
you. That's it. Yes.
Laigan Mao.
Laigan Ma.
Yes. And now I've started put I just this
Fucking
recent trip
bangs.
I started putting it on my eggs, and now I'm like, hey, can I get some more of
It's
that?
so good.
Can I get some more of that?
That's amazing.
I recently got this is a free plug for Onion Kid. If you live in Los Angeles, there's this guy who had his mom had a recipe for fried scallions, or not scallions, sorry, fried shallots. And then he makes them at his house, and then he bottles and packages them up. They're
Onion Kid, you say?
They're so good.
It's
I
down
put
in my
that
notebook.
shit on everything. Onion Kid.
Onion
great.
Kid.
Speaking of onions and secret salts, if you get those dry packs of French onion soup mix,
yes,
you can use that as a
Lipton's?
secret
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah.
That's a secret salt right there.
No, my mom's savory spinach noodle kugel that she would make all the time when I was a kid is my favorite food. You don't really put salt in it. You just put 2 packets of Lipton's onion soup mix, and it works. You don't need salt at that point. It's amazing.
Cumin is boomin'. So I always like some.
Many people are saying that.
Many people are saying that cumin is boomin'. Yeah.
Speaking of spices, I also got yelled at a lot for saying that paprika is often a filler spice. People got very upset at me for that.
Yeah, because you're wrong. You're objectively incorrect.
You
when
said
say
that?
these
When did
things.
you
Why
say
would you
that?
say that?
Because I watch a lot of food YouTube, and almost every time people put paprika in their spice mixes
Okay,
or on
I
something,
also-
they either say it's you're probably not going to taste it, or we're mostly putting this in for color. They say it every time.
They're lying to you like a child to get you to eat your vegetables. It is also paprika. There's no
This is my favorite vegetable, paprika.
Paprika. No, paprika. It is
vegetable.
not of your people.
we're taking the
belong to you.
paprika. The paprika. It's all Italian. Wait, it's all Italian. Always has been.
All right, Chad. Pick another one while you're going. I will go with grip strength, and
I
then
don't
when
know
Chad
if
does
it
one,
was
that'll be
last
it.
week or 2 weeks ago. Just wanted to add a clarification. Grub mentioned how grip strength is the number one indicator of your lifespan. He's not wrong, but a very important clarification. Having a strong grip strength does not make you live longer. It's just that grip strength is the easiest way to measure overall muscle mass, and muscle mass is what helps you live longer. So if you just went full Popeye and only trained your forearms, that doesn't mean you'd live forever if you don't have any other muscles in your body. So just an important indicator. It's cheap to measure grip strength. It's hard to measure overall strength. So that's where his info is coming from. All right. That's all. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
I think we all figured that part.
Yeah,
out.
I never said causation. I was never like, if you have strong grip, you will live. It was indicator. But also, if you
Popeye lived long because of all the spinach he ate, not because his forearms were massive.
Exactly. If you try to increase your grip strength, what they're going to do is go hang from like a tree branch or something is what they'll tell you to do. Like improve your hanging strength, because the number one thing you'll do there is increase your grip strength first and then everything else afterward. And that is actually definitely important to increase your strength, is hanging ability.
When I was climbing more, I bought these it's like a finger toy. You put all your fingers in it, and they're different. It's like a resistance band just for your fingies,
right?
And then you do
I see that.
I think
inside outside
those,
movements, and it makes your grip strength bigger because
I've never gripped and I never will.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You don't need.
I don't need it. I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah,
it's unrelated.
People will see me and cry.
All right, let's see. What did Chat choose?
Chat picked Bush.
Okay.
Of course I did.
Of course they would.
I meant to put parentheses SFW in there, but it is, so we're good.
Hey guys, this is Ransom from Pittsburgh. First of all, I've been listening since like 2008. I think
Congrats.
I discovered in like high school. So a
Older
long
than me.
freaking time, and this is like for some reason the first time I'm calling in about Bush of all things. But like
the beer,
Grub mentioned that he listened to Machine Head to pump himself up, and that's like literally what I listen to on repeat when I mow the lawn sometimes. And like I don't know if that's because I'm a dad now or something, but I like literally was like I have to call in like over this stupid thing. So is there like a song or anything that you guys listen to, or a band when you're like doing dishes or mowing or cooking dinner or something? All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you too, caller.
Yeah, I've had the soundtrack to Annie stuck in my head recently.
Oh, that goes hard.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's a hard knock life. Yeah, Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he? Santa Claus we never see. No one cares
you know a
for
lot of the
you.
lyrics.
A smidge when you're in.
How many more do you know?
Orphanage.
All of them? Yeah.
Not all of them. There's one part where they talk about Mrs. Hannigan, and they're talking about some weird like Depression era cocktail she likes, and I can never remember the name of it.
Started talking about a woman. Of course you did.
Annie Bailey, it's all about women.
I personally like the idea that you're listening to Bush while doing yard work. I think that we should all listen to bands that have names that are themed around the activity we're doing.
Whenever Sean pours himself a nice cold glass of that white stuff, he listens to Neutral Milk Hotel.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
I didn't
when
understand
Minotti's
that
making weird
joke.
opinions about Paprika, he listens to Spice Girls.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Good. When I
tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
What is
How
it?
many more lyrics do you know?
Yeah, give me more.
If you want to be my lover, you gotta
The
get
same
with my
song.
friend. Friendship. Well, okay. She said lyrics, not how many other songs. Friendship never ends. And if you want to be my lover, you have got to give, because friendship is so easy, and that's the way it is.
That's it.
Yeah. And then something about A to Z.
For a long time, whenever I would fly, like this was mostly through college, in the takeoff process, I would listen to
it's a
Duel of the
knife.
Fates.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
annoying.
Okay, I didn't know what that was.
I'm glad
sorry.
you said something. Because yes.
Oh, I thought it was something else.
All right.
It's all right.
Do you think it was like a dildo or some kind of
Audio
plug?
listeners, Nikki was holding the handle of a very colorful plastic knife that looked like something else. And then even then, I was like, why are they playing with a knife?
Well,
Yeah,
now
like a
they're playing with
vibrator?
5 knives, so
Okay, well, that
Cues
makes
and
more
art.
sense to me, honestly.
Edward
Yeah.
Knife Hands over here.
I didn't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt you, Nikki. Please.
No, it's fine. I listen to Duel of the Fates when the plane takes off.
Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
that's great.
But I used to.
I do sometimes like to specifically listen to I'm leaving on a jet plane when the plane takes off. That's
Yeah.
thematic. I think that's cute sometimes.
That's good. It's so important to soundtrack your own life like an overly literal music
Like Randy Newman.
person in the movies. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like Randy Newman, exactly.
All right.
I forget what the name of that job is.
Yeah,
A musician. A music person. A knowledge man.
The song
Music
man.
person, whatever.
Yeah. I can taste that dump royale, Jeff. Dare we?
Yeah, let's go for it. Because the what is just literally someone saying,
What?
and then so we can get rid of that.
Nice. Thank you,
Great,
caller.
awesome. Hell
Thank you,
yeah.
love you,
Good.
caller. Let's do a chocolate soda first.
Hey, Dumpers. With all the talk about questionable drinks on the website recently, I was actually curious, what is the most foul thing that you have ever drank that was intended for human consumption? I think the worst thing I've ever drank was a grocery store brand chocolate soda that was so revolting I basically spit it out as soon as I put it into my mouth. I poured the can over the side of the railing, and I believe it actually killed the plants underneath where the liquid landed. So,
Yeah.
just curious. Thank you. Love you. Have a great day.
That's great.
I do
Thank
hate.
you, caller.
I do
Love
hate
you.
chocolate soda. It's
Well,
gross. I
yeah.
had chocolate Coke one time. I was like, that'll be fun. It's not.
No.
It just makes no sense. It doesn't
No.
work.
It doesn't sound good.
Well, it's weird because
Sorry,
what?
coconut, you think that there'd be like a relationship there, and it just doesn't work.
Well,
Those two flavors
coconut
are bad
Diet
together.
Dr. Pepper rocks, but once you get
Sure.
chocolate in there, it's not so good.
No.
And it's all bad. And like, yeah, there's so many things that work well with colas. Right? That cherry flavor is fantastic.
Sure.
Vanilla, you'd
name
think would
more.
also not make sense. Vanilla, lime is fantastic in all of the colas. The spices, the cinnamon.
Mhm.
I kind of had a
Mhm.
cinnamony Christmas one time. That's it. They ran out of flavors after that. And then they tried
Right.
to push boundaries with chocolate because like people in the 50s used to do it back when they used to like, go to the soda fountain and whatnot. And it's bad. I had it at a Steak and Shake. They're the only freaks I think are still willing to do it. You shouldn't do it. It's awful.
I tell the drink that made me feel the worst when I was drinking it was on my birthday, Mike. When I was like, I think there was a good beer that this place had, and it was sold out, and so I like looked for the next closest thing, and it was
Southern Tier.
So yeah, it was like the flapjacks, like high proof like beer or whatever, and it was rough. It was like drinking kind of stale syrup, and I just could not finish it. It was
Southern
rough.
Tier's whole thing is very high alcohol content, like beers themed after pastries and like other sweet things. Like, they have like a cinnamon roll one that's like they taste good sometimes, but sometimes they're gross.
Yeah, some of them are good and some are bad, and I got one that I was not able to handle at that moment in time after drinking all night.
So in Disney World, yes, I'm making it about Disney World. There's like a Coca-Cola thing in Epcot where you get to taste
Club
different.
Cool.
You get to taste other Coca-Cola products.
Oh, are you about
around
to
the
talk about
world.
the Beverly, like some basic bitch?
I'm about to talk like Beverly, like some basic bitch,
Yeah.
because it's like an aphrodisiac or whatever you're supposed to drink after you
It
eat.
is no, it is an
No,
aperitif.
aperitif. An aphrodisiac, which is the thing that you were going to say.
I'm glad we had adults here because I could not parse what he was saying. I'm like, wait, the Coke that makes you fuck? What are we talking about?
That's not what I said. That's for mouse mingle.
You said aphrodisiac, basically, is what you made.
Yes. You got most of the way there, realized it was the wrong word, and went, or whatever.
That covers my tracks if I say or whatever. I don't care if I say it. All right, look, there's a weird gross drink from Italy that you can have. It's like very bitter and everyone hates it. And like
I love
people
Because
take
I'm
videos.
not a basic bitch like you, Minotti.
Okay, look, I actually never tried it because I'm a baby. So next time.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, you're on here talking shit about how it makes you fuck and you've never even drunk it?
I think Mescal sucks.
Mezcal? No!
Yeah.
I like
I love it.
You just
so
like a lot of
Mike,
alcohols
you
that
didn't
people
make
like.
mezcal. You don't have to take it so personally.
Yeah.
It's so tasty. I love things that are smoky.
Okay, if we're gonna do if we're doing like alcohols, which just don't taste very good to begin with because it's poison, so your body's like, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, Malort, Chicago's worst invention. Yeah, that one sucks too.
Yeah,
I guess.
Y'all
Jaeger's
fuck
rough.
with Aperol?
No.
I don't love the like herbaceous Italian liquor
Oh,
things.
so you're also anti Fernet?
Oh yeah, no,
Leonard
I'm not a
Fournette?
huge
I thought he was
fan
a pretty
of
decent
Fernet.
running back. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
Now, I wanna clarify. I'll drink any of these things, but I won't like it. But I will drink it. But I will complain.
The grossest looking thing I've ever seen. My brother, God bless him, will just drink like the grossest fucking beers. And there's this weird trend of milkshake beers.
No.
And you get these
Ew.
things,
White.
and they're fucking chunky. And
No,
they're
they're not. No, they
Pepto-Bismol
can't.
With what kind of
colored.
chunks?
I don't know. I don't know what the chunk could possibly be, but he'll like sit there with his fucking like mac and cheese pizza that he ordered to go with it.
Oh, that's
and,
disgusting.
Like,
Mac
suck
and
it
cheese
down and be like,
pizza and
ah.
a milkshake beer?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I'm sorry. What a
All the lactate on earth could not save you.
He's wild.
No.
He just has. He can consume anything. He just
That's
has
insane.
like a nuclear reactor in his stomach that just turns it all into energy somehow. Like it doesn't matter. I think the grossest thing I've ever actually had to drink is like the this is probably cheating because it's like medicine, but the prep you have to do before your colonoscopy. That stuff.
Oh, that stuff doesn't taste good.
And like you're not allowed to eat anything all day. It's like this is it. This is what you get.
I think it wasn't even gross, but I think the worst thing that was intended for human consumption that I've ever had was the first time I ever had alcohol. I grabbed a cup that I thought was my cup. My mom and my family and I were sitting out in the backyard, and I grabbed a cup that I thought was mine, and it wasn't. And it was just like shitty sangria. But I was expecting water.
Oh, right. that
And I was like
situation, yes.
6 or 7.
Yeah, totally.
And it was the most vile, it was the most vile thing that I'd ever put in my mouth.
Yep.
And
Oh,
probably
is that why you
ever
don't like wine
have.
now?
Honestly, it might be part of why I don't like wine.
Yeah. We went and
How
got
do I kick this-
delicious Italian food, and I got a glass of wine to go with the delicious Italian food. And I was like,
Yeah.
Nikki, try this. And they were like, I don't like your bad juice. And I had to like really sit with that for a minute. Oh, it
Nikki
was.
does hate Italians.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
anti-Italian
that's not-
Nikki
discrimination.
hates Italians.
I love Italians. You've got you've got 2 great Grand Prix. You've got pasta's pretty good.
Right, your tacos are
The-
good. Oh wait, that's not.
Yeah,
them.
that Mussolini era was pretty bad
Oh,
for
yeah,
y'all.
all right, but it bounced
Like
back.
the
They bounced
fascism
back.
bit was not
They look
great.
good though.
wild.
The
we love a
fashion.
spaghetti western. We love a giallo.
Yeah. Tell me what you thought about the
Cinema.
movie Luca right now. Tell me what you thought about Luca.
I didn't
I liked
like
Luca.
it.
I
Didn't like
liked
the,
it.
I didn't like the message. Didn't like what it was trying to say. Didn't
You
like
don't.
the
You don't like the
kids.
message that you should just be who you are.
Don't like it.
The pesto.
Stuff that stuff
I
down. Keep it
I
buried.
don't agree. Keep it inside.
Get back in
Kids
the
should
ocean,
be
sea
quiet.
monster.
Kids should be silent. They should not be gay.
They should be fish.
Do anything. No, I love Luca.
Howcool.mp3.
Hey, Suffers, this is John from Louisville. And this is just in response to you all last week talking about how, smoking looks cool, man. Always looks cool. You know what? I have a counterpoint. Every picture I see of a fucking boomer with a cigar in their mouth makes them look like they're stuck on the biggest turd in the world. So, how
Okay,
cool
well,
can
cigars
that
don't look
actually
cool.
look? Okay. Love you all. Bye.
Love you, caller. Yeah, I
This
just
is
I
a
specifically
fundamental
said
misunderstanding.
yes. This is
of
yes.
What? Yeah. Cigars don't look cool.
No.
You look like you're trying to be a mob boss.
Yes, you look like you're trying to look cool with the cigar.
Okay. Only one person in the history of time has ever looked cool smoking a cigar, and it was when Joe Burrow won the national championship.
Yeah, okay, that's
that
right.
cigar.
Yes, I thought you were like say like Jordan or something. Like no,
he didn't. No, it was just
looks less cool with every cigar.
Only Joe Burrow that one time, and it's never happened since or before.
Because what happens with everyone else is they kind of look like, and I think we brought this up on this episode, so it's like I don't get this. Like you kind of look like Ben Shapiro with his dudes with the whiskey glass and the cigars, being like, "Let's talk about women." And it's and Joe Burrow in no world has ever even thought about Ben Shapiro. So it's like
I can say women.
He's thought about women. Thought about women. That's Joe Burrow.
When I was walking into the Sky Rizzy factory to get Sky Rizzed up, there was
Willy Wonka said, "Hello, welcome to my factory."
I love that the location changes every time. So now you went straight to the pipes. You went directly underneath. You said, "All right, turn it on, baby."
Uncut Sky Rizzy.
So when I was walking into Sky Rizzy land, there were two. There's an Amish couple outside smoking, which I thought was it. I didn't know the Amish do like smoked. I guess I don't see why not. I guess it's not something.
What, you think they're going to be doing Molly out there?
No.
Yeah, MDMA.
It's just like
the A
there's
stands for
something weird.
Amish.
There's something
They had
weird about
cigarettes back then.
Maybe they were Mennonites. Maybe it's different. I don't know.
I don't think it matters. They both would smoke because they're not electricity either way. So
People have been smoking tobacco since as long as we've had tobacco, and if my math is right, that was a while.
But there's also like a moral purity. Like, they don't drink, right? They don't drink either. It's not just technology.
Smoking isn't drinking.
Wait, Nikki, what was that?
What
did you say about smoking?
Smoking isn't drinking.
No, that's what Bailey said, but I said smoking's not bad for you.
Oh, right.
So the science is out. They haven't come back on whether or
10
not
million
it's bad
smokers
for you.
can't be
Glad
wrong.
someone's saying it.
Incredible.
I believe we do end on that. Voicemail.
Incredible show, everybody. Well done.
Good work. We got the Dump Royale.
MP3.
Very impressive stuff. I think
I'm still reeling from Bailey saying you couldn't waterboard that out of me when I talk about mass mingle. That's going to stick with me for a while.
Good. I hope it does. I hope it changes how you behave.
I'm going to reconsider some things in my life.
This episode shall be called Mingle.mp3. That's right. Always be loading. Thank you very much. All right. So thank you for listening. For Mike, for Nikki, for Bailey, I'm Jeff Grubb. We're going to hit the button right now. Thank you for listening. Until next time, have a good one. Take care of yourself and goodbye.